Dear friends, I, Captain Utkarsh Mishra of 6th Battalion, the 1st Gorkha Rifles, on behalf of Indian Army, would like to welcome you all in this session to understand career in Army. Going back to the history, we need to ask those born before 1947 to know pangs of anguish of being enslaved under the colonial rule. For every Indian in those days, it was indeed a Herculean task to fight against those powerful giants, the British. Today, we are fortunate to live in a free country due to the vision and sacrifice of our freedom fighters and the armed forces. The identity of being an independent country where the sovereign power of deciding our destiny rests with us brings about a huge responsibility on our shoulders. You, particularly at this age, have got double the responsibility compared to a common man to dedicate your life and services for the progress of the nation. This is because the students are groomed to an unimaginable extent, expecting that the outcome will lead the nation forward. Yes, we all have personal aspirations of progressing in our career. In today's world, every youth sees immediate prospect in the corporate world, a trendy lifestyle, and good money. Only few youths like you who are willing to sacrifice the materialistic life can take the challenge of safeguarding the nation wearing this uniform. Now coming to the role of Indian Army per se in the service of the nation, I would like to show you a small video clip. In this competitive world, to progress further, a nation requires a strong and capable army to be counted amongst the best. It is here that you students can contribute. The Indian Army is one of the largest in the world, with a history going back several hundred years. It was during the British era that a military department very similar to the present Ministry of Defence was set up, but with most of the senior positions occupied by the Britishers. It was after independence on 15th January 1949, the army had its first Indian Commander-in-Chief, General, later Field Marshal K.M. Cariappa. Armed forces offer excellent career opportunities to the adventurous young candidates. It is a career that offers immense facilities, a privileged lifestyle, and of course, the honor of serving the country. The armed forces characterizes the ideals of service, sacrifice, patriotism, and our country's composite culture. Indian Army is respected and admired everywhere around the world, as well as within the nation for its service before self motto. What fascinates us in joining Army? Here, I will be briefing you on few of the aspects. There are several ways to serve the motherland, but securing and serving it on the cost of life is an elite job and is incomparable. Flaunting salutes An uniform adds a sense of pride, respect, and honor in a person. It is never given or transferred. It is always earned. The armed forces are known for the adventure activities and sports events on every level. Discipline is the backbone of the armed force, and every soldier in the army follows it with organized lifestyle that keeps life in a pattern. It keeps the mind and body active. Indian Army offers you the best of the perks and privileges any service can offer. The armed forces provides job insured along with all the other privileges. Physical fitness and continued education is a way of life in Indian Army. Army provides you ample opportunities to enhance personal growth and education. The basic responsibility of the army is to safeguard the territorial integrity of the nation against any external aggression. In addition, army is often required to assist the civil administration during internal security disturbances and in the maintenance of law and order. In organizing relief operations during natural calamities like floods, earthquakes, and cyclones, and in the maintenance of essential services. The army lives by the credo given by Field Marshal Sir Philip Chetwood. The safety, honor, and welfare of your country comes first, always and every time. The honor, welfare, and comfort of the men you command come next. Your own ease, comfort, and safety come last, always and every time. Friends, you all are about to enter the phase of life where you will be selecting your career path. The path which you will choose will define your life ahead. Indian Army is one such career for you. It is the most trusted and respected government organization in the country according to many studies. The Indian Armed Forces employ young men and women every year as an officers and also as an army man. The recruitment to the armed forces is voluntary and every citizen of India, irrespective of his or her caste, class, religion and community, is eligible to join, provided he or she meets the laid down physical, medical and educational criteria. The army offers you an experience for life. If you are courageous, honest, loyal, determined and think of yourself to be full of leadership values and a person of integrity, then army is for you. Now please take your focus on the viewfoil to see the various options available to you to join the forces. The National Defence Academy entry. The National Defence Academy is a joint defence services training institute of the Indian Armed Forces located at Khadakwasla, Pune. The cadets of the three services, that is Indian Army, Indian Navy and Indian Air Force, train together before they go to their respective service academy for further pre-commissioned training. As of now, the entry is only applicable for males. Now, I will be giving you a brief about the non-technical entries. The Indian Military Academy Direct Entry, Permanent Commission. The Indian Military Academy trains officers for the Indian Army. Located in Dehradun, Uttarakhand, it was established in 1932. From a class of 40 male candidates in 1932, IMA now has a sanctioned capacity of 1650 gentlemen cadets. It is offered only for male candidates. Now coming to the non-technical Short Service Commission entries at OTA Chennai and Gaya. The Officers Training Academy trains officers for the Short Service Commission. It was established in 1963. The first academy was located at Alandur, a southern neighborhood in Chennai. A new academy was set up at Gaya in 2011. The necessity for establishing Officers Training Academy was felt after the Sino-India War in 1962 to train officers for emergency commission into the armed forces. This entry is both for males as well as females. Now coming to the Short Service Commission JAG entry. Law graduates, both male and female, can apply for this entry. They get trained at Officers Training Academy, Chennai for a duration of 49 weeks. NCC Special Entry Short Service Commission. Both male and female graduate with minimum B grading in NCC C certificate can apply for this. They get trained at Officers Training Academy, Chennai for a duration of 49 weeks. Now I will be educating about the various technical entries available. The University Entry Scheme Permanent Commission. Technical graduates in the 4th year of their technical graduation can opt for this. They are trained at IMA for a duration of 1 year, and only male candidates can apply for this. Technical graduate course, permanent commission. After completion of your technical education, you can apply for TGC permanent commission also. You will be trained at IMA for 1 year, and only male candidates can apply for this. Short service commission technical entry. It is applicable for both males as well as female technical graduates. They are trained for 49 weeks at OTA Chennai. Coming to technical entry scheme, permanent commission. Male students, those who are having more than 70% marks in 12th standard in physics, chemistry, maths can apply for the entry. They are trained on 1+3+1 pattern. 1 year of basic military training at OTA Gaya, 3 years of technical training at respective CTWs, and 1 year of post-commissioning technical training. To conclude with my talk, I would like to show you a clip on how Indian Army is guarding the nation against all odds, so that the nation can prosper. Thank you very much and wish you all the best for your future. Jai Hind.